First, the top news headlines. Governor Ganeshan inaugurates two 10-kiloliter liquid medical oxygen plants at RIAMEI, exhorts doctors to apply traditional health practices in modern medicine. Chief Minister N. Biren lays foundation stone for construction of 50-bed prefabricated field hospital at Longmai Part 1 in Nonne district. Third IRB celebrates 21st Raising Day, launches its first cycle petrol unit. Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the Mami TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. Governor of Manipur, Ganeshan, has exhorted doctors to learn traditional health practices of India and apply them in modern medicine to make most used out of the traditional practices. The governor was speaking at his reception and inaugural event of two 10-kiloliter liquid medical oxygen LMO plants at Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIAMEI, today. Speaking further at the program held at RIAMEI Jubilee Hall, Governor Ganeshan said the oxygen plants inaugurated today will help in providing medical treatment to patients efficiently. He also stated that his visit at RIAMEI today was not just to inaugurate the oxygen plants, but also to encourage RIAMEI community who have been working for the development of the institute into one of the best institutes in Northeast India. Lauding the contribution of the institute in health sector, he expressed hope that the doctors and healthcare workers of RIAMEI will continue to devote to advancement of medical treatment. He also commended the role of nurses in fight against COVID-19 pandemic and appealed to the people to avail the benefits of various initiatives taken up by the government for development of health sector in the state. The government also exhorted medical students to work hard to contribute to advancement of healthcare services.
To seize the opportunities that have been given to you, work as hard as you can. Dream big dreams, reach for the stars. In the words of Dr. Abdul Kalam, a dream is not one that which you see in your sleep. It is something that does not let you not to sleep. When I say dreams, big dreams, it is no longer enough just to lend your own position for your own needs and the needs of your profession. We need to move in the right direction of larger scale, producing good doctors, and that means acquiring new skills as you move through your studies.
Director of RIAMEI, Professor Dr. A. Shanta, presented slideshow of works initiated by the Institute on the occasion. Medical Superintendent of RIAMEI, Professor Dr. N. Sanjeev, top officials of RIAMEI, leaders of different civil society organizations attended the event. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren has laid foundation stone for construction of 50-bedded prefabricated field hospital at Longmai Part 1 in Nonne district today. The project is taken up by State Health Society Manipur and under National Health Mission at an estimated cost of Rs 3 crore 50 lakh. Speaking on the occasion, the Chief Minister informed that fund has been sanctioned for construction of the same hospital in Kamjong, Ferozpur and Tengnoupal districts too, and that construction works will be initiated soon. Works Minister Thongam Biswajit, Education Minister S. Rajan, Tribal Affairs and Hills Minister Bungjagin Balte, Rajya Sabha MP King Sanajauba Laishemba, and Advisor to Chief Minister Paunam Brojan accompanied the Chief Minister during the visit. Third Indian Reserve Battalion IRB observed its 21st Raising Day today at 3rd Indian Reserve Battalion Complex at Khangabok in Thoubal district. The first cycle patrol unit of IRB was also launched as part of the program. Speaking on the occasion, Commandant of 3rd Indian Reserve Battalion Khoisnam Sarmadevi said cleanliness drive will be conducted at Thoubal Bazaar and Thoubal and Khangabok as part of the observance. A free health camp will be also carried out by the doctors of the battalion with assistance of other medical team. The cycle unit was kicked off by patrolling from the office of the battalion to Wangzing. Even though the patrol unit has been launched for district police, this is the first unit for IRB which will be benefit the people, Sarma said.
Third IRBina cycle patrol unit asi hanguk chabani. Masi district police na di yamna chahi marong di mamang di hoguk pikre adugo reserve battalion sing MRIRD hoguk tri ado masi yamna kana ba unit ni haiba ko na khanjaba dagi akoi na third India reserve battalion na su akoi gi cycle patrol unit asi 21st raising day as da hanguk chari.
Chairman of Hill Area Committee HAC K. Laishio has termed the government meeting notice ultra-vires and demanded a special session to table the pending Manipur Hill Area Autonomous District Council Bill 2021. The Hill Area Committee Manipur Legislative Assembly held an emergency meeting on Monday with regard to the meeting notice issued by the Additional Chief Secretary TAN Hills issued on November 27 and took resolutions. The HAC resolution stated that as mandated by the Presidential Order of June 20, 1972 and as unanimously decided by the committee on August 16, 2021, the Hill Area Committee Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 as adopted was recommended for introduction in Manipur Legislative Assembly by the state government under Para 4 function of the Hill Areas Committee. The resolution also further stated that state legislature of which the Hill Areas Committee is a part and parcel of is supreme as per provisions of the Constitution of India, and as such it is unprecedented that by an executive order signed by an official department representing the state of Manipur is not empowered under any rule to issue a notice requesting or summoning any member of the Hill Area Committee for or on behalf of the committee to attend any meeting outside the precinct of the House. Governor of Manipur Laganation on Monday inaugurated the Beda Bidya Bhavan at Charhajar in Kangpokpi district. Governor Laganation spoke about the importance of Vedic system in India's education system in the past. He expressed happiness at being able to attend the inauguration of Beda Bidya Bhavan. Attending the program as special guest, Power Minister T.H. Bishwajit assured to provide 24-hour electricity at Charhajar and its surrounding areas by installing solar energy system and to improve its connectivity. As part of the event, Pandit Badri Saran Khatiwada Guru was felicitated and presented the Beda Bidya Puruskar to him. Federation of Government College Teachers Association FEGOCTA has started their democratic protest by wearing black badges at all the government colleges since yesterday, demanding implementation of national policy of 7th UGC pay and UGC regulations 2018. Teachers of Pettigrew College in Ukhrul, Lamka College in Churachandpur, NG College in Imphal, YK College in Wangzing, L. Sanoy College in Nambol, Standard College in Imphal, Temangong College, Jiri College in Jiribam, Lamka College in Churachandpur staged protests wearing black badges. The Federation had earlier maintained that the protest will be followed by mass casual leave and class boycott if the government fails to fulfill their demands. FEGOCTA has appealed to all the authorities concerned to implement 7th UGC pay to avoid any disturbance in academic activities in the government colleges. It added that college teachers must not be held accountable for the disruption in the academic activities. Director of Health Services Dr. K. Rajo in a release has notified that National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test Undergraduate 2021 successful candidate with Manipur domicile will be eligible for counseling conducted by Health Directorate. According to the release, National Testing Agency NTA had declared the test result on November 1, which was handed over to Director Health Services by ADS MI and Member Secretary of Medical Counseling Committee MCC. Based on applied state, Directorate announced the list of NEET UZ 2021 qualified candidates on November 26. As per complaint by guardians of some candidates, the domicile column for the online application form was excluded. As a result, many candidates were not included in Manipur list of the results declared by NTA based on the states the candidates gave their board exams from. So far, more than 30 candidates have lodged a complaint at the Directorate regarding the matter, it said. The notice issued on November 27th by NTA includes extension of application form submission by a week, eligibility of NEET UG 2021 qualified candidate with Manipur domicile for counseling, selection for admission of MBBS or BDS or BASLP 2021 based on all India rank, and withdrawal and cancellation of the candidate list of NEET UG 2021. Media coordinator of Youth Collective Manipur YCM Sintha Laishram has informed that a debate competition in connection with the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly elections will be held on December 5 at Litan Hairok Part 2, jointly organized by Debaters Union Manipur and City Club Hairok. Speaking to media persons at a press meet held at the Conference Hall of Human Rights Alert at Kwakaital, Sintha said that the topic of the debate will be Mikhal Matamda, Voter Singna Mirep Singbu Shell Yamna, Tinghanbana, Mihut Singna Chaukat Thaurangi Thabak Paikhatpa Ngamdabani. People's representatives fail to take up developmental works as a result of extravagant expenditure during elections. He stated that corrupt and dishonest contractors, drug dealers stepping into politics led to fall of healthy electoral politics in the state, and as such, the small state faces various issues. Stating that the debate competition is organized to raise awareness on such ill practices in the state, Sintha appealed to people of the state to vote for a candidate who will work for welfare of the society.
Masina Manipurgi Yumthong Kudimakta Nishana Soondaba Imung Lashilaktrabane, Manipurgi Horakliba, Naha Ayamba, Mayai Kaba Nisagi Pakta, Tarakana Nasidi, Manipurgi Future Asea, Lectabagi Tak the Lagli. Masipuna Maxikoi Kambiri Badane Hosik, Drug Lalonba Kayama Pagi Balade, Adubo, Drug Lalonba Singsea, Mafung Panekoi Dandi PFC Partner Taba Latri, Aduga, Popi Tapam the Sukoi Popi Yan Giva Mayama Ure, Adubo Popi Tariba Singsea. Masi Mari Lena Singna Parakanda Dandi Pibadi Koi Taba Latri. Masina Maramakanda Masiti Karigino Kanda Koi Miamgi Mihut or Rivasing Sea, Puxil Singna Tabuk Toroktaba.
Officials of Forest Bid Office, Thobal Range conducted drive against poaching of birds in the surrounding areas of Ecopark since last midnight. 15 bird traps were seized and 6 live birds and 2 dead birds were also found during the drive conducted by Thobal District Forest officials comprising Deputy Ranger T.H. Johnson, M. Biren, Wildlife Warden M. Ramchandra and President of Joint Forest Management Committee JFMC Tentha M. Ratan. Speaking to media on the sidelines, Deputy Ranger Muhammad Aslam said the forest officials have been conducting the drives in lakes under Thobal Forest Division to safeguard migratory birds roosting in the lakes. He stated that the drive was conducted since last midnight, acting on a tip-off that birds are being trapped in the surrounding areas of Ecopark. Urging the people to stop poaching of the migratory birds, Muhammad Aslam reminded that a person involved in poaching of birds can be jailed for 3 years term or can be fined Rs 25,000 or both.
Matuli taba dandikini loinana asigumba lang thakpa asi prajasingna makhatana chathadanabasu akoina department gi makeidagi hanna miyang apunbada tenthagi akoibada leba prajasingda asigumba makhangi mathong huktaba lang thakpa lamkoi uchekpu ngakpi senbibagi mahutta moibu tawhidaba minungsi yaudaba mongda uchek hatpa khotpa tawba amadi lang thaktuna nongmai kaptuna phabagi no si tawbidanaba Department Yamagay Hanan so appeal to Jerry.
Chasavani Lang, a cedar quick sick manga to me, and then a quick Hosic Tadok Royal. What put them?
India recorded 6,990 new COVID-19 cases with 190 deaths in the last 24 hours, 15.9% lower than yesterday, according to the Health Ministry data. With this, the total caseload has risen to 3.45 crore and the total reported death count reached 4.68 lakh. A total of 10,116 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brought the total recoveries to 3.40 crore across the country. India's recovery rate now stood at 98.35%. Meanwhile, active cases declined by 3,316. That let the country's active caseload climb over 1 lakh. So far, a total of 78.80 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccines were administered in the last 24 hours, which brought the total tally of doses administered to 123.25 crore. For the second straight day, Lok Sabha proceedings were disrupted and the House was adjourned till 2 p.m. amid opposition protests over various issues. Despite repeated pleas of Speaker Om, members of the ERS shouted slogans and displayed placards standing in the well of the House, while other opposition members, including from Congress and left parties, sought to raise certain issues from their seats. In signs of deepening rift between the government and the opposition, members from the Congress and CP left parties and the MK walk out of the House, alleging that the government was suppressing the voice of the opposition. The door-to-door COVID-19 vaccination campaign, Har Ghar Dastak, has been extended till December 31 with a focus on 100% first dose coverage and completing the backlog of second dose vaccination, the Union Health Ministry said today. Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhusan chaired a high-level virtual meeting with states and union territories to review COVID-19 public health response and measures and preparedness amid cases of potentially more contagious Omicron variant of COVID-19 being reported across various countries. To ensure that all eligible people are vaccinated at the earliest, the Har Ghar Dastak campaign was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on November 3, and this was to continue till November 30. Ousted Myanmar leader Aung San Suu Kyi is expected to hear the verdict in her incitement trial today, the first judgment from her many junta court cases that could see her jailed for decades. The Nobel laureate has been detained since the generals ousted her government in the early hours of February 1, ending the Southeast Asian country's brief democratic interlude. Suu Kyi faces 3 years in prison if found guilty of incitement against the military, although analysts say it is unlikely she will be taken away to jail on Tuesday. Instead, the court may delay its verdict or commute any jail term to house arrest in order to keep the popular leader out of sight as the junta works to consolidate its rule. Journalists have been barred from proceedings in the special court in the military-built capital, Naypyidaw, and Suu Kyi lawyers were recently banned from speaking to the media. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Governor Laganation inaugurates 2 10-kiloliter liquid medical oxygen plants at RIAMEI, exhorts doctors to apply traditional health practices in modern medicine. Chief Minister N. Biren lays foundation stone for construction of 50-bed prefabricated field hospital at Long Mai Part 1 in Nonit district. Third IRB celebrates 21st Raising Day, launches its first cycle patrol unit. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.